right? It doesn't have to do with today you need to go tithe 10%. You need to be understanding the doctrine of tithing, that every dollar comes from God and every dollar that you have in your bank account is God's, and that you should be looking to him 100% of your management of your finances. How does it all go to him? How does he teach you how to manage it? And once you're done figuring out how to manage your money according to what God tells you to do, whatever you're left with, that's what you can use for your pagan activities. And I hate to say it that way, but that's it. If you're not using it towards something that is advancing his kingdom, what else is it? Back to the wartime analogy. It's paganism. You're using it for something not good, right? Now, if you're using it for something good, then that would be according to God's purposes, right? There's nothing outside of advancing his kingdom that's good. And there's many things that are inside of it that are very good. You can go have fun, you can do cool things and everything with your family, all kinds of different stuff. So it's not like this legalistic framework. So understand that with the churches today, they're in this broken system. They're also taking passages from the Old Testament and even from those New Testament letters, right? And not applying historical context to them. Now imagine what we have going on now. Now we have places where when you walk into your church, what are you hearing? Let's talk about the mission trips we're doing. Let's talk about the way that we're helping the community. Let's talk about the way that we're building a new facility. Let's talk about whatever it may be. And then they're going to bring around the cup and they're going to have their beggar cup and they're going to ask you for money, right? Now, no, I'm going to say it. There's no way to sugarcoat this. Wrong. It's wrong altogether. It's not wrong to tithe. Remember, there's a doctrine of tithing, which means all money's God's money. And you should tithe to a church if you've done your due diligence and you're paying your taxes, because that's part of it too. So the thing is, though, when people go there and the church themselves are not primarily, but they're using a large amount of their time with you that should be spent, right? Not only the number one thing is they should be comprehensively preaching the gospel, number one. Number two, they should understand that their responsibility as a church, as a local body, is to administer the ordinances, communion and baptism, and to educate everybody about that. So you have the gospel, communion, baptism. That's their three primary directives. And then to help those congregates if they do have needs, not just financial, but possibly sickness. You never know. You come together as a team, right? You're in a war, you're in a battle.